A superkey is an attribute or combination of attributes in a relation that identifies a tuple uniquely within the relation. A superkey is the most general type of key. For example, a relation student consists of different attributes like registration no, name, father name, class, and address. The only attribute that can uniquely identify a tuple in the relation is registration no. The name attribute cannot identify a tuple because two or more students may have the same name. Similarly, father name, class, and address cannot be used to identify a tuple. It means that registration no is the superkey for the relation. Any combination of attributes with the superkey is also a superkey. It means any attribute or set of attributes combined with the superkey registration no will also become a superkey. A combination of two attributes, registration no name, is also a superkey. This combination can also be used to identify a tuple in the relation. Similarly, registration no class or registration no name class are also superkeys. A candidate key is a superkey that contains no extra attribute. It consists of minimal possible attributes. A superkey like registration no name contains an extra field name that can be used to identify a tuple uniquely in the relation. But it does not consist of minimal possible attributes, as only registration no can be used to identify a tuple in the relation. It means that registration no name is a superkey, but it is not a candidate key because it contains an extra field. On the other hand, registration no is a superkey as well as a candidate key. A primary key is a candidate key that is selected by the database designer to identify tuples uniquely in a relation. A relation may contain many candidate keys. When the designer selects one of them to identify a tuple in the relation, it becomes a primary key. It means that if there is only one candidate key, it will be automatically selected as the primary key. Some most important points about a primary key are: a relation can have only one primary key. Each value in the primary key attribute must be unique. The primary key cannot contain null values. Suppose a relation student contains different attributes such as regno, name, and class. The attribute regno uniquely identifies each student in the table. It can be used as the primary key for this table. The attribute name